No.
Magic mentioned give and go basketball. Drexel hits it, cuts hard. Michael was trying to get out of the way to avoid no rule about fouling on somebody's glasses, and then the drive to the basket with the lefty finish.
Welcome to NBA action.
With all the excitement, just another basketball game.
Who are you kidding? It's going to be some kind of shootout because the NBA Finals are coming. You better put on your game face. It's going to be some kind of shootout.
What time is it? Kid's got it right up into the eye. Power slam! Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game. The mailman delivers.
Less than a second. There's Donovan. Three-pointer. Yes! Oh, my!
Oh, did you see that?
Yes! Yes! Oh! How high can you get up?
Now, as the NBA Finals draw near, we guide you down the last stretch on the Eastern Conference road to glory. With the conference finals tied at 2 games apiece, the Bulls felt the momentum had shifted their way as the series headed back to New York.
Now we're going in there with confidence, and we're going to get one. I guarantee it.
And the Bulls drew from their experience for support.
Well, we won last year in Game 3, and we were very confident about going back there and winning in this in the Garden.
But with a 27-game home winning streak on the line, the Knicks were not about to give up without a fight.
I'm going plenty high. Let it get up.
After hitting for 54 points in Game 4, Jordan shot just 3 for 12 in the first half.
What's the law? What's the law?
But even crowded, Michael's still dangerous. In the second half, Jordan regained his shooting touch, and in one stretch scored 17 straight for Chicago. But it was his passing that gave the Bulls the lead for good, with just over a minute remaining in the game.
A three-pointer for P.J. Armstrong.
And the Bulls' defense rejected the Knicks' futile attempts to tie it.
Stopped again by Pippen. What a play by Scottie Pippen. Final seconds, Jordan for Armstrong. And the Bulls have defeated the Knicks.
Having lost the home court advantage they'd worked so hard for, the Knicks faced elimination in Game 6 at Chicago Stadium.
Maybe this is the most defining moment of this team's life.
And the Bulls were ready for the onslaught that was sure to follow.
The New York Knicks are sitting in a position where we have them on edge, and they got to come in there desperate. We have to withhold and withstand whatever charge they make at us.
After going up 2 games to none, the Knicks found themselves with their backs to the wall. And as Pat Riley sought to keep his Knicks from losing 4 straight for the first time ever, Michael Jordan and the Bulls looked to eliminate the Knicks from the playoffs for the 3rd straight year.
Jordan for 3. Here comes Jordan. Armstrong chasing down. Armstrong. Yes. The Bulls on a roll. 11 unanswered.
But behind Patrick Ewing's 26 points, the Knicks managed to stay within 3 heading into the 4th quarter. And once again, the man whose heart they'd questioned became the hero of the series for the Bulls.
Shot clock at 4. Here's Pippen for 3. Yes. Again, Scottie Pippen has hit the big shot. And it is Chicago going on to the NBA Finals.
I really can't see anybody beating them in a 7-game series. I really can't.
After losing to Chicago in an earlier round, Cleveland Cavalier coach Lenny Wilkens resigned. But as we find out in this week's News, Notes, and Quotes, Lenny Wilkens has resurfaced as the new head coach of the Atlanta Hawks.
We're certainly excited about taking on the challenge into developing this team and seeing if we can get it back to where it should be.
Players and peers alike respect his 19 years of NBA head coaching experience.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Lenny's one of the best coaches in the game, probably of all time. He's very smart, very articulate man. And the thing that he does best of all is he communicates with players.
Also rejoining the head coaching ranks this week is Larry Brown, who landed the vacancy in Indiana.
I know what basketball means to this state and this area, and I want people to be proud of us like they're proud of the great colleges and high schools they have around here.
With a career NBA winning percentage of 56%, Brown is hoping to lead the Pacers to new heights. Coming up next on NBA Action, the road to glory in the Western Conference leads Phoenix past Seattle to the finals.
To Marley, can he hit another?
And Suns point guard Kevin Johnson holds court.
It's the person that wears the rings that people remember.
One NBA player that starts every game. Welcome back to NBA Action. We're on the road again as the Suns and the Sonics go down to the wire in the Western Conference Finals. It was time to hold on tight for Game 5 as Phoenix and Seattle readied themselves for the series' most crucial contest. After a lackluster Game 4, the Phoenix Suns were determined to defend their home turf. And from the opening tap, the Suns played with a renewed aggressiveness, spearheaded by Charles Barkley.
Superstars come to play in big games, and here this superstar Charles Barkley has come to play tonight.
But Sir Charles wasn't the only Sun who came to play.
Oh my! 3 times 6 for Marley. Wow, Marley way outside.
And although sharpshooter Dan Marley would break the NBA playoff record for most three-pointers in a game, Seattle was pulling out all the stops as they stayed within striking range. But Barkley simply wouldn't let Phoenix lose.
Plenty misses, but look who's there. That's a great shot right there. The two guys who led this team hugging at the end.
Marley and Barkley was on fire, and it happened. So, we just got to come back. We feel confident about what we did, and, ain't too many nights they're going to play like that.
Would Dan Marley shoot the Suns into the finals? That was just one of the questions on the Sonics' minds as the scene shifted back to Seattle for a do-or-die Game 6. And from the onset, Sean Kemp played as if his life depended on it.
He has been the man who's been leading them. So now you won't have to go later. Come on. Okay.
Playing with desperate intensity, Kemp led the way as Seattle pushed the pace at every opportunity.
That's breaking for the payoff. This is Seattle's game. They want it crazy. They want it wild. They got it all.
Throughout the contest, the Sonics' frenzied style neutralized Barkley. And while Phoenix's Top Gun shot blanks, Seattle's entire starting five scored in double figures.
Oh, what a move by Derek McGee.
In an inspiring performance, the Sonics overwhelmed the Suns and set the series back to Phoenix for the deciding contest.
And Seattle has forced the issue.
This is where you got to take it to the next level. I mean, if you can't be motivated for Saturday, then you should have your heart checked.
For the Phoenix Suns and the Seattle Supersonics, the season had come down to one last game. From the opening tip, Phoenix built a commanding lead behind an early boost from Mark West and rock-steady play from guess who?
Almost a turnover. Is it, can it be saved? No, Barkley. Sir Charles hustles for his first point.
But as always, Seattle hung tough.
McMillan, a three-pointer, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And every time Seattle pushed Phoenix to the limit, Barkley responded with fury and with a flurry. But the resilient Sonics, led by 18 third-quarter points from Eddie Johnson, just kept coming.
And it's Johnson with a hanger. Oh, my. What a period for the veteran.
And finally, Barkley sent Seattle home, registering career playoff highs in points and rebounds.
Barkley, he hasn't had a three. Oh, my. That is why this man is the league's MVP. And the Phoenix Suns are the champions of the West. They're in the NBA Finals in quest of their first ever NBA championship.
As the Phoenix Suns set their sights on an NBA title, we see in our finals preview that the Bulls have designs of their own. While Jordan shot his Bulls past the Knicks, Barkley slashed his Suns through the Sonics, creating this eagerly awaited finals matchup.
Attention, Chicago. Attention, Michael Jordan.
If we don't win the world championship, I'm going to be very, very disappointed.
Disappointment isn't in the Bulls' vocabulary. All they can talk about is three-peating.
You know, the quest for the three-peat, that's what we're after.
And it was clear throughout the Western Conference Finals that Kevin Johnson was on a mission as this multi-talented point guard strutted his stuff.
I thought that Kevin showed why we've been saying he's the best point guard in basketball. He's had a great playoff series for us.
And for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen is riding a wave of confidence. He dazzled Cleveland as Chicago soared past the Cavaliers. And his fierce style of play, combined with deadly sharpshooting, helped the Bulls put away the Knicks in 6 games.
Pippen from deep. Yes. Scottie Pippen has had a terrific series.
And during the regular season series between the Suns and the Bulls, each team lost on its home court. So get ready. It's gonna be a battle.
Drexel hits it, cuts hard. Michael was trying to get out of the way to avoid the rule about fouling on somebody's glasses, and then the drive to the basket with the lefty finish.
Welcome back to NBA Action.